like to recite some Quran for us? If anyone would like to recite Quran, feel free to volunteer and unmute yourself. Okay. Else, if no one wants to go for it, inshallah, I will read some verses from Surah Al-Waqi'ah. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. إذا وقعت الواقعة ليس لوقعتها كاذبة خافضة رافعة إذا رجت الأرض رجا وبست الجبال بسا فكانت هباء منبثا وكنتم أزواجا ثلاثة فأصحاب الميمنة ما أصحاب الميمنة وأصحاب المشأمة ما أصحاب المشأمة والسابقون السابقون أولئك المقربون في جنات النعيم ثلة من الأولين وقليل من الآخرين على سرر موضونة متكئين عليها متقابلين يطوف عليهم ولدان مخلدون بأكواب وأباريق وكأس من معين لا يصدعون عنها ولا ينزفون وفاكهة مما يتخيرون ولحم طير مما يشتهون وحور عين كأمثال اللؤلؤ المكنون جزاء بما كانوا يعملون لا يسمعون فيها لغوا ولا تأثيما إلا قيلا سلاما سلاما صدق الله العظيم. um, Hatem, brother, you can hear me, right?
Yes, yes, I'm here. Today I apologize. I have no camera because I started packing up the stuff. So
Yes, yes.
all the material is confiscated for now. So I have no camera for today, unfortunately. But I'm here.
No worries. Anyone who feels comfortable to share their camera, you can, of course, open it. And Hatem, what do you suggest? How should we go right now? Can we start with presentations? Should we start with the personal branding topic? What do you suggest?
I already told them when you were switching the laptop, I told them that you have a presentation that you're gonna do. You're gonna finish personal branding. There is some people that have questions. Arad have a question. She requested a demonstration. We will do it after your presentation. Amna as well. She will join if she's not here. She's not here yet, but she will join. She have a question as well. She said she will ask it later. And I assume from these two questions we can make like 30 minutes, I guess, to solve. And we are very open to all the other questions. So basically, I told them it's gonna be a free for all session. Everyone is open to open their mic. If you want the camera, of course, you can do that. And after Mahdi's presentation, I don't know how long it's gonna take, but we can do a Q&A session. We'll demonstrate some stuff about Lovable, about we're gonna answer Arezzo as well, the request that she did, and we will do some Q&A support, basically.
Perfect.
So I guess
Okay.
we start with the presentation.
With
Keep it
a
short.
personal
Also,
branding
yes,
presentation?
yes.
All right. I'll do so. So in this case, let me uh, share my screen. Application, make a selection. Not sure if this is the right. Okay, let me share my entire screen. Perfect. Okay. So we have this presentation about personal branding. Uh, just give me quick minute so I can connect my other monitor and I'll be back. Just 20 seconds. Okay, so we can start. Perfect. Here we go. So personal branding. Uh, this presentation was prepared around, let's say, 3 months ago or 4 months ago, and I gave it when I was a guest speaker in a here like an organization that we have here in Hungary. Uh, so the whole idea behind it is how to stand out and differentiate yourself from the people. This is the main idea. Like, if we can quickly start with talking about Mr. Grateful. I'm not sure who knows or who's familiar with Mr. Grateful, but we want to question how did this guy go from a few hundreds followers in on Instagram to having more than 100,000 followers in just 22 days. This person built a huge personal brand, a very successful one in a very short time, and I'm not gonna tell you right now how he did it. This answer will be in the presentation somewhere. So just uh, wait for it. These are some pictures about me. And yeah, what we can cover today is why should we care about personal branding? What does personal branding really mean? How to build a good personal brand, why online presence matters, how to build strong lasting relationships or strong lasting relationships, how networking and having um, good interactions with people matters a lot for your personal brand. And finally, we can talk about how or what can you start doing today. Um, so yeah, why are we right now talking about personal branding in a workshop or an online training about AI where we covered many AI tools? But this is mainly because many people have the same degree. Many people graduate from the same university doing the same majors. And the question is how to differentiate yourself from these people. Uh, Keep in mind that you're in a competitive job market, so everyone already can see it when you apply for job positions, when you find companies looking for interns or for full-timers. It's really hard to stay competitive against the other people who are also applying for this. It's very crowded. There are more people than ever existed before, and especially in the job market, it's also full. Like for all the industries, there is no special field that is, like an easy ticket. All fields contain competitiveness, and yeah, it's really hard to stand out. This guy is out of work. He has an MBA and 15 years of experience, and he's looking for a job. It's just a joke, but it is a tough in like economical market right now. And I'm not saying this to to disappoint you, but also robots are coming. We all saw artificial intelligence and its potential in the past few weeks. And we also need to take into consideration the importance of technology in shaping the future markets. So the conclusion is that you need to differentiate yourself. I've been talking about all of this not to be pessimistic or to decrease your motivation, but try to be this guy, the upside down guy, wearing something different, standing in a different way. And when there are 50 people that are almost the same, try to be the different one because always that's where um, people will pay attention. But of course, we're not gonna learn how to do this move and do it for recruiters. We're actually gonna learn other stuff, and it's mainly personal branding. So let's first look at branding. What does branding mean? And according to the dictionary, to the Cambridge Dictionary, branding is the act of making a product or an organization or a person or a place what easy to recognize as different from others by connecting it with particular name or design or symbol or set of qualities. So the whole idea about branding, maybe we have some marketing people here in the audience, it's to recognize something as different from others. This is the most important thing. How? By connecting it with things like name, symbol, design, qualities, features, etc. So the successful branding and marketing of yeah, this is an example from this dictionary. The successful branding and marketing of a new beer has already boosted sales. So yeah, how branding and marketing both play a huge role in products, but yeah, mainly branding is used for organizations and products, but today we're gonna use it for people. How I can have my own personal brand. I remember when I was introducing myself in this slide, I carefully chose these four pictures. I told a little bit about myself to people who never met me before, and then I drew a conclusion that how I introduce myself and the pictures I would like to use are kind of small, piece by piece, creating a new personal brand in the audience mind that I wanted them to have. So it's up to you whether you define yourself and you specify how should people think about you, or you let it to be random and you will not really know or control w- your reputation and your personal brands when it comes to how people see you. And yeah, these are all brands that we're familiar with. And we are going to study how they succeeded and how we can succeed in creating a personal brand. So it's a perception. Having a brand is a way of looking to things. So if I ask any one of you about, I don't know, Apple or about BMW or about HP, everyone will give an opinion about it and define it in their own words, but eventually it's the same thing. So everyone will have a different perception in defining the brand, and it's strong for the it's good for the brand to have multiple viewpoints. Also, branding influences decisions. Of course, if you brand Apple as very user friendly devices, then a person who is going to buy a, let's say, a phone or a laptop to his grandmother will make a decision based on what that brand offers. If it's offering ease of use, then that's what where they will go for. It creates an emotional connection, and many of these brands you have seen their ads. For example, Toyota is also really good with creating emotional connection through their brand. Uh, So the conclusion is that you, as a person, your brand exists even if you ignore it. So even if you do not define your own brand, you will have a brand. And we will study it a bit more right now. And the first time the term personal branding was introduced was in 1997 by Tom Peters. And he said some really interesting thing that we are CEOs of our own companies. Me in corporation. To be in business today, our most important job is to be a head marketer for the brand called you. So I hope you get the idea. You are all brothers and sisters, CEOs of your own company, and the company name is, let's say, Hatem Incorporation or Ines or Nidal. So each person, you can consider yourself as a company, and that company needs to have a good brand, a good reputation, and a good relationship and partnership with other companies. So if you look at yourself as a project, you will start caring more and more about the brand, how you should or how are you planning to tell yourself to the market, meaning that what are the qualities and the values that you would like people to know about you. And let's talk about concrete things that make up your personal brand. It's much more than your CV. So your CV is just a small part of your personal brand because it does not tell all, but your skills and passions, when you share them, they belong to your personal brand. You might be a very good software developer, but you might be skilled and passionate about handcrafting, and that would be stored in people's minds and it will be taken into consideration when people will think about you. Your values and beliefs, and this is really important. So many people stand out because of their values, because of their principles, because they have a very clear point of view about a certain case. They're not willing to change it, even for money or status. Your personality and tone plays also a big role in your personal brand. If you're someone that wants to become, let's say, a public speaker and influence people's lives and be like, let's say, a motivational speaker, and you have a very shy personality and your voice tone is not so high, this can contradict what you're offering. So people will look at your personality and will look at your tone, and that also will be a piece of puzzle in your personal brand. So this can also be improved and select what to show others and what and how to, yeah, like to present yourself as a person. Your story and background plays a huge role in your personal brand, and every one of you, mashallah, has a very interesting story. So many of you are people who traveled or people who did really interesting stuff in their life. So for you it might seem like a very normal story, nothing really special, but when you share it in a nice storytelling way, people will always remember that, ah, yes, that guy is the one who went to this country and then changed it, and he had a problem but he made it, and somehow he connected with these people. And people love stories, and sharing your personal story can increase your or improve your personal brand. And finally, having a visual identity. And what we mean by that is that for the people, what they see is what will they remember. So for them, Mahdi is the guy that always has long hair, or Hatem is the guy that he has, like, he's always in good shape and he works out really well. And people remember others by how they look, or how they dress, or uh, what car they drive. So all of that plays a role in your personal brand. And these are some people that have a strong personal brand. And by that, we do not really mean they are good people or bad people, but having a strong personal brand kind of means that you have very unique um, brand, which is like a very unique stereotypes about you that most of the people know, and you're very different from others. So Elon Musk is very different from other entrepreneurs. Oprah Winfrey is very different from other inspirational people or TV presenters, and that's because they knew how to stand out and be different from others. So when we talk about personal branding, maybe we mentioned a lot about companies, businesses, entrepreneurs, etc. But it's literally for everyone. Uh, Scholarship and grant applications rely a lot on personal branding. If you would like to collaborate on an academic project, your personal brand matters for your supervisor, for the other colleagues that you will be working with. If you would like to join conferences or speaking in events, also having good personal brands, and we will tackle in the further like next slides how to have it. So it's really important if you're starting your own project, and even for dating profiles, it's really important to have a personal brand. If you're on a dating app and your profile is just exactly the same as the other profiles, then you're not standing out. So everyone who's interested in that, keep this in mind. You should have a profile that stands out. And please focus for the rest of the presentation. Don't go right now to your phone and start editing your dating profile. You will have time for that later. And yes, so let's talk about what makes up a strong personal brand. How can we put everything that we covered into practice? And it's mainly three milestones or three phases when it comes to creating a good personal brand. The first is to discover who you are, really. Second is to communicate and share your brand with others. And third step is to build a network and skills and keep on improving your brand. But your brand is literally nothing if there are no people. If you're living in an island and you have very strong personal brand and you really understand yourself and you have great qualities, but you live in an island and no one lives in that island, it's still not a complete strong personal brand. So it requires people. So this is more of an internal work. This is like an external work, and this is an ongoing work to connect with people. So when we talk about discovering yourself, uh, it starts with defining your identity, which means defining your core values, your beliefs. And this is not an easy task. This is not something you prepare in half an hour. You spend days asking yourself existential questions and big questions to really define your values, your beliefs, understand your cultural or personal background, define your interests that sparks curiosity, understand your personality traits that stands out, and it requires a lot of self-reflection, key strengths and skills, and how you dress and how you show up. All of these things make up your identity. But then also, as I mentioned earlier, you need to rewrite your story or like understand your story from a perspective not from a person who lived it for the past 20 or 30 years, but from the perspective of someone who's gonna share that story in 1 or 2 minutes. So how is it unique? How is it interesting? What are the turning points that you experienced in your life? And everyone has all of these things. What are the challenges that you overcame? What are your achievements? What are your passions? What are your goals for the future? Is These are all interesting points to understand about yourself before starting to share. And then you need to define your value, uh, basically why you exist in this world. What are the hard and soft skills that you have? What is your knowledge in each specific area? What is your point of view of any topic that you have a strict, clear point of view about? Do you have some experience even from volunteering? What is your network like? Who are your connections? Who are the people that you interact with the most? And who is the target audience that once you go out to the public, who are the people that you would like to target the most? Are they students? Are they business owners? Are they recruiters? Are they people who are famous and you would like to collaborate with them? Are they people in charity and doing humanitarian work? So it's also really important to understand who are the type of people that you are seeking to interact with the most, um, to also prepare yourself and prepare your narrative to go in that direction. And these golden circles is there is a really interesting TEDx video about it. I'm not gonna go too much into details, but you can watch it out. But the whole idea is that some, like, imagine, okay, like I'm gonna advertise iPhone to you, okay? So I can whether start with the what and then the how and then the why, or I do the opposite way. Let's start. Scenario number one. This is a phone. Let's do it like this. This is a phone, and it has really big processing power and good battery and good storage. And this phone is built. Now we move to the how. Is built in the US, and we put many engineers working on this phone, and we developed it for like 5 years. And then the why. And this phone will make your life really easy. So this is scenario number one. Scenario number two is to start actually with the why, and this is much more powerful. So it goes like before even starting about talking about the phone, we always people are interested to hear first why this matters for me. So if I go like, hey, this is a phone that might change your life. This phone brings value, and when you use it, it can literally give you superpowers that you never thought about. How we did it? It's simple. We gathered the genius people from all over the world, and we did it throughout science and inventions. What is it exactly? You're looking at an iPhone, whatever, 10 with GPU and CPU and storage of whatever and whatever. So the whole idea that I wanted to show is that when you start talking, always focus on the purpose and always show the value and the cause first, and then you can describe the process, and then people will be interested in details. But as humans in general, we tend to do the opposite way around, to talk more about details and then how we did it, and then sometimes we mention why is it really important. So always keep your purpose in mind, and when talking with people and exposing yourself and sharing your personal brand, people are really interested to know why am I talking to you? Why you're what? Why is the thing that you're saying matters to me? So yeah, another thing that you can do for your personal self-discovery is to SWOT yourself. So define your strengths, your weaknesses, your opportunities and threats. And yeah, many people think that strengths and weaknesses are things that are internal, and opportunities and threats are things that are external. So you can look at it that way, but you can also look at it at strengths and weaknesses are things that you already have, and opportunities and threats are things that might happen in the future. So it's really important for the business people. They use SWOT a lot to assess the good quality of a business or an idea or even a person. So you can SWOT yourself. And now for some interactivity, because I hope I'm not boring you with this presentation. Okay, the chat is already active. Hisham and Sahar are playing around. And yeah, I'm gonna ask you to write in the chat 3 words that you want people to associate with you. You can pick anything. It can be funny, smart, I don't know, generous. What do you want people to say about you? The 3 words that when someone talks about Emna or when someone talks about Hisham, what do you want them to remember first? Or if two people are talking about you, what are the 3 qualities or traits that you want them to use to describe you? So please, everyone, write to the chat and let's see uh, what are the 3 words that you want people to associate with you. Okay, Hisham is the first to answer. Of course, he said handsome, attractive, and good looking. Nice, Hisham. Very nice, Hisham. Tasmin said enthusiastic, bright, and colorful. MashaAllah, nice. Okay. Ines said this is turning into a therapy session. Yes, Ines, let's let's help each other.
I'm joining
Kira
this time
said
with the chat just to support the
what?
chat.
Sorry.
I'm joining with text this time. I'm just writing in text.
Okay, okay, sure. Hatem said athletic, generous, and kind. Nice. Sylvie is saying creative, honest, and helpful. Beautiful. Nice. Okay. Who goes next? I see several people are typing, but say kind, smart, and beautiful. Nice. Ines gave the real one. Generous, smart, and enthusiastic. Nice. Narjas is saying helpful, optimistic, and smart. Emna is saying creative, audacious. I'm not sure how to pronounce it. Audacious and enthusiastic. Christiana is saying generous, helpful. Quelqu'un à qui on peut faire confiance. I don't know.
Trustworthy.
Trustworthy, yeah. Christina, aren't you Hungarian? French? Not sure.
No, no,
Okay.
she's from French. She's
She's
from
from France.
France.
Okay,
She's
okay,
from
okay.
French. She's
Nice,
from
nice.
France.
Okay. Nice. Nidal is saying kind, generous, and intelligent. Hisham is playing around. Neda is saying enjoying, positive, optimist, and creative, intelligent, innovative, and responsible. Momin is saying. Arezo is saying intercultural researcher. Nice. Innovative and precise. Really interesting. And you see, Arezo is the first one who wants people to remind her or associate her with what she do. You see, like you can say like so engineer, smart, and I don't know, maybe volunteer or something like that. Yes, but I live in France for 15 years. Ah, nice, Christiana. Nice, nice, nice. Uh, very nice. We have an international NEF team, Sister Tasmin. Ah, good question, Emna. Emna is saying, wow, I always put myself in these situations when I ask people questions when I don't think about the answer first. Okay, let me write it down. I need to take 20 seconds to think about it. You can write down handsome too, Matty, because that's how I see you. Bromance, wala, too much bromance. Tak, tak. Yes, 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 yes. All right, done. So for me, it's supportive, inspiring, and servant of Allah. Yeah, I just accidentally liked myself. Okay. Cool. Thank you so much, guys, for sharing all of these points. This is a really interesting exercise because maybe none of you thought about what are the three words or the main ideas that people that I want people to associate with me. And now you look at your answer that you wrote to the chat. You can still answer if you didn't send your three words yet. So look at your answer and say, am I doing the right effort so that I am seen that way. If someone is hoping to be seen as creative, am I sharing my creative work? If someone is hoping to be seen as handsome, like Hisham, am I taking good care of myself? You see? So always look ego boost, Hisham. So yeah, just keep in mind is that there is a goal of how you want people to look at you, and this is not, by the way, like we can also like give some spiritual clarifications. We're not talking about riya. We're not talking about what's riya in English, like showing off and pretending that you're someone amazing. We're talking about especially in the professional field. How do you want recruiters to see you? How do you want your future business partners to see you? How do you want your customers to see you? If you're someone who's giving, let's say, online courses for art, it's really important that that you kind of engineer what people see in you. Because if you're just normal and very humble and do not really speak that much about yourself, then you're not standing out. And if you're not standing out, people are gonna choose other people who are really easy to stand out. Hisham was telling me once that a very simple trick like changing your profile picture on Upwork, so in freelance platforms, when you want to find some tasks and do some freelance, if you just change the background image, so like your profile image, if it has a very colorful background, it will stand out from all the other people's pictures because they usually use a white background for their personal like profile picture. So just a small trick, like changing the color so that when people are scrolling, they see your profile picture very different from the others. That simple technique can lead you to having more clients or more opportunities, inshallah. So again, the journey of self-discovery is really important. Try to play around with SWOT also. I did it many years ago. Maybe I can do it again, but it's really eye-opening to see how are you perceiving your strengths and how are you perceiving your weaknesses. And you can also have like action points. Okay, if I have these main three weaknesses, how am I gonna overcome them and kind of improve them throughout the next months and years? So we spoke about self-discovery, and there are many exercises that you can do when it comes to discovering yourself. You can even go to ChatGPT and tell it, ask me 20 questions for self-discovery, and it can. I did it once, and it was really interesting. That it can become your, as Ines mentioned, your personal therapist or a person that helps you to discover yourself. I don't know if there is such a profession where a person is helping others understand themselves. It's not like about healing them or something, but just showing them the light they have inside of them. Anyways, second step about personal branding is how to communicate and share your brand with others. And for that, we will first talk about how to do it offline. So when it comes to communication, these are just very quick tips that this presentation is going to also be shared with you later on. But of course, any point of this, any like small like bullet points, you can write a whole book about it. So it's important to that when you introduce yourself, the first 30 seconds when you meet a new person, you do it confidently and you give a good impression at the beginning. It's important to smile, to have the feeling that you're open, that you're welcoming, to always do eye contact with the people, have a good posture, dress appropriately for the context. So it depends on the event or the context, but always have a dress that is appropriate for that. Ask great questions, and this is one of my favorite, and this is kind of my secret source is that I love asking questions, and you have no idea how much people enjoy answering questions. So, like in events or in public things, um, whenever the conversation starts to be awkward or kind of boring, you can always spice it up with an interesting question, a question that the person was not really expecting, but would be very happy to answer. It's really, really, really important to put your phone away. And this is a big problem that is like is seen in the past decade, that many good conversations are dying because of intervention of mobile phone. What would be your feeling is that if I'm speaking with you right now, I just tell you, okay, just give me a second, and I hold my phone for a minute or two, and you're standing there, like you're literally doing nothing. It's for many people, especially from culture to culture, it can be very offending. So always make sure that whenever you're engaging in a conversation, try not to spoil it with using your phone, and yeah, avoid interrupting the people when they're speaking and taking the interest. And this is kind of debatable, you know. But anyways, these are very general tips that I wanted to include, things that I personally use, and made the research, and these are things that actually build a good communication, especially offline, so one-to-one in events or such things. But what we also will focus on is that the real, uh, let's say, potential in 2025, you can easily grow your personal brand online. So yeah, this is one of my favorite quotes. If you're not online, you're invisible. And well, subhanallah, I was thinking about this today. I was trying to remember when I saw Hisham's like request or application to join the internship almost two years ago. So I was trying to look up the guy. So who is this Hisham? 2 years ago, yes. I wanted to look him up, so I checked on LinkedIn, didn't find much. Facebook, nothing. Google, what's happening? Instagram, YouTube, and it like alhamdulillah, like in the end we got to work together, etc. But for me, that guy could have been like like a fake profile or a fake application or whatsoever. Yes, 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 yes. So just wanted to tell you, don't be like Hisham, and make sure to have a good online presence, and how to do that. Yeah, this is like an accurate statistic, is that 98% of employers conduct background research about candidates online. It's according to the manifest. Imagine almost every recruiter and every employer will go to your Facebook or Instagram or LinkedIn and check you online before uh, whether rejecting or approving your job application. So the CV itself, don't really think that when you do a job application, you just upload the CV and that's it. You know, like they have everything about you. From your CV, they will get your name and they will make an extensive research about it. And now like AI can help a lot with that. You go to Perplexity, you give her the name of the person, and it can give you like a very deep research about that person. So it is important to have an online presence. If you're no one online, then you can be maybe no one in the job market. 47% of these employers are less likely to interview a candidate they can't find online. So you see, like, imagine I'm a recruiter, I need a software developer in my team. I look at this CV, it looks like a really nice CV. His name is Hisham. I go and look for Hisham, and I cannot find him online. I cannot find his GitHub. I cannot find anything. Therefore, 47% of these employers, like half of them, are not even gonna contact this person if they cannot really validate him by seeing him on social media. Guys, don't listen to Mahdi. You're one Google research away from accessing my whole life. All right, nice. By the way, Hisham started YouTube videos, so he's literally doing the opposite of what I'm saying about him. Please support Hisham. Please watch his videos. Leave me alone, bro. خلاص. Anyways, uh, next. yeah, when you think about yourself on the internet, think about the impression that you will give. So, as we mentioned, employers will Google you. Think about how much trust can you build through your online presence. So, are people likely to hire you when they see your videos, when they see your work, or will they be like, kind of suspicious and they won't trust that what they see? And yeah, w- this I'm promising to myself to work on more and more in the upcoming months because I'm really not doing so good job with it. But the more online visibility you have, the more random opportunities that you will find. You can design what you want to have for your career in the next, let's say, 2 years. I would like to finish this course and then apply for this job and then do this freelance opportunity and then start this business. But this is the traditional way. The new way is to do the same thing, plus you build a good online presence. So you have an active LinkedIn account, some, well, regarding, like, depending on what you do, uh, you can post on GitHub, on Pinterest, on YouTube, on Instagram, but somehow you become an active person and an active profile online. This will bring random opportunities, and trust me with that. It happened to me many, many times. The more active you are online, the more rizq is gonna be sent to you by Allah, because that's a new marketplace. The online marketplace is that people can see what you do and decide to contact you because you might be able to help them with something, and that something can bring you money. So yeah, you need to choose the right platform, depending on what you do, and it would be good to be in most of them. Uh, but of course, this should be properly thought, and you can start one by one, etc. So LinkedIn is a must-have. Anyone who would like to get a job or make a business, or anyone who wants to make money needs to be on LinkedIn. So that's a no-brainer. Instagram and TikTok is also very good, especially for creative people. But literally, it's for everyone. You can just think of an innovative way to present yourself, or to present your work, or to present what you do, and it can also go viral and can be competitive to the designers and the artists and the content creators. And alhamdulillah, I hope now with the things you learned during the online training, you can always go back to the recordings and to the presentations and to the weekly missions, and it would be easy for you to start building some content online to increase and improve your personal brand. X, which is like all Twitter, is good for news and leadership. GitHub or Behance is good for your work, especially if you're a developer or a software engineer. Uh, it's really important to have a personal website, and you all are experienced right now with Lovable, mashallah. So make sure to have a personal portfolio website using Lovable. Many of you have chosen this as a personal project, and we're interested to see in a bit, in just a few minutes, what they did, or just pitch to us the idea of their personal project. But it's really important, whatever you do, it would be really nice to have a website having your name, and when people open it, they can see an image, a description about you, if you have some projects, if you have some contact information, and if you have any specific message or work that you would like to show in that website. And just be where your audience is. And this is a really interesting advice, because maybe the people that you are trying to sell to or to cooperate with you mostly hang out on Reddit, or maybe they're hanging out on X. So it's important for you, even if you don't like that platform, to go and start having a good online presence there, because that's where most of the people that you need are gonna be found. So think of it like that. And yeah, for LinkedIn, few tips to have a good LinkedIn profile. Make sure to have all of this, you can take a screenshot right now, but make sure to have it all in the upcoming week or 2 weeks. Uh, Try to keep your LinkedIn always up to date by having a professional profile picture, to have a catchy headline so that's a few words that you can put under your name and they are visible when people are researching you. So it can be the tools that you're using, or a quote, or something describing you. It can actually be the three words that you would like people to connect with you. So Hisham can write handsome, attractive, and good looking, etc. So think also about the about section, so that bio and Prezi Hisham, yes. So this description about yourself, it's really important. I mean, I can open LinkedIn and show you. Yes. So yeah, the profile picture, this is the heading that I was talking about, the catchy headline, the about section. So for me as a software engineer, recruiters are always looking for technologies. So it's really simple. I just need to write software engineer and then all the technologies that people can hire me for. But eventually this will change soon because that's not my target audience anymore. I'm not targeting recruiters. I'm mostly targeting other things now. We can talk about it in private. So this is the about section. There are many good practices. It can be very short, it can be very long, it can have several formats. Just sit with ChatGPT and ask it what would be the right about paragraph for my LinkedIn account, depending on what I know and what I'm looking for. And yeah, customize your URL. And this is really easy and simple, and many people are not doing it. So by default, when you create a LinkedIn account, it's gonna be like something like Benayed Mahdi and a few numbers like this, right? And it's not really nice. It's ugly. You're gonna put your LinkedIn URL on your CV, so you would like to change it, and it's probably by clicking on the yeah here. When you go to your profile, you will see public profile and URL, and you can just go here to the edit, and where can we edit it here? Edit your custom URL, and here you can specify what you want to do. Like for Hisham, for example, he can write the handsome Hisham, right? But of course, I'm not gonna save it so I don't steal this URL from him. But you can just edit your URL. It's a really good practice. Hisham, don't hate me after today's session. Yeah, just make sure. Yes, yes. Make sure to include your experience and skills. So when you go to LinkedIn, it's really important to most of the recruiters are gonna jump to this experience section and see all the things that you did. And then they will also be interested in these skills. So make sure to always add the skills that you're good at. And then you can even ask your colleagues to what is it called? Endorse it. Yeah, so like people can say, ah, yeah, actually, Hisham is really good at automation. I'm gonna give him like a thumbs up. Let's see what Hisham has. Hisham, can you please send us your LinkedIn? Haneshi, what is your family name, Hisham? Can send you Upwork, maybe. Okay, we'll do it later. I can actually show it with Hatem. Hatem has a really nice LinkedIn account, and if I go down to his skills, I worked with Hatem a lot. So what I can do is that I know that he's a very good front-end developer, so I endorse this. Definitely a very good team leader. He managed this online training really good. Team management and full stack development. These are the things that I have a good experience with here, Hatem in. So make sure to endorse your friends and ask your friends to endorse you, because it looks nice when a recruiter sees that you have a skill, and that skill, uh, many people validated it and said that it's actually accurate about you. Ask for recommendations. There is a section for recommendations on LinkedIn. So yeah. So here you can go down and you can see the recommendations that I received and the recommendations that I have given. And you can do it with friends and people, but don't lie, of course, like do it with people that you have an experience with. If you really need a recommendation, you can get in touch with your personal mentor here in the online training, and they can help with that. Hisham, you don't have a LinkedIn. Shame on you, bro. But yeah, at least uh, I hope you can have a LinkedIn soon, and yeah, connect intentionally. So find find the right people that you would like to speak with. If you're interested to speaking with CEOs, you can make a research and then cold message these CEOs and tell them, hey, I'm really interested about what you do. Really nice stuff. I'm just learning. Can you please tell me about this and this and that? People really answer their messages on LinkedIn, and they're always happy to connect, even with beginners or students or people who do not have much experience. To have a personal website is really it's really important because wait, uh, you can use Lovable, for example, to host your website. It's really important to have that website coming up to the Google research after a while, so people are actually accessing it, and it's a dynamic website. Um, you should keep in mind that this website should impress employers first. So if you are gonna show your website to your family and your friends and also recruiters, keep in mind that recruiters are the ones that have the money, and that's the main target audience, and the others are gonna be seeing the website and saying, yeah, actually it's really nice stuff. But make sure who your target audience is. Add blog or thoughts. This is a really nice thing. You can add it in your website or you can add it in other platforms, but it would be nice to share how you think and how you see things. As I mentioned earlier, most of the recruiters are gonna make a research about you online. And if they can see how you think, if they can see your principles, your values, your experiences, the things that you describe with your own words, it's gonna just increase your credibility and make them curious more about you, and therefore consider you to be one of their employees. And yeah, make sure to showcase your personality. You're not a robot. You're not a learning machine. You're not just a thing that has experiences and can do a job right now. You're a human. You have your personality, you have your preferences, you have your values, beliefs, etc. You're a Muslim. You're a person who can present themselves as they are. So always showcase your personality, and don't try to be an extra sheep or an extra burger exactly like all the others. You have it is much better to stand out. Let me put it that way. And I think we're almost at the end of this presentation. I'll tell you now how Mr. Grateful increased his network radically in just 22 days. He went for the first day to ChatGPT, and he did it all publicly. So the first day he showed the prompts, he showed in the history, and he posted a video about it. He went to ChatGPT, told it that you are now my personal brand coach, and I want you. It gave it a really nice prompt. I can look for the video and send it to you. And I want you now to draw me a plan. How can I go to 1,000 followers in 1 month, right? And ChatGPT asked it many, many questions, and Mr. Grateful answered them. And then together they crafted a content plan for 30 days, starting from what would be for the first day. And each day, Mr. Grateful is gonna follow exactly the same steps and the same topic idea and the same video ideas and the same stories that he needs to be posting on Instagram as ChatGPT tells it, and then takes screenshots or copy the analytics and all the engagement, likes, views, etc. Give it back to ChatGPT, refine the plan, and then move to the next day. This way, literally, he had no knowledge about personal brand. He had no knowledge about how to how to go viral. He had no idea, and he never did this before. He just followed what ChatGPT told him, and of course, he wrote really good prompts. And in just 22 days, he reached 100,000 followers, and I believe in the 30th day, it was around 178,000 followers. So the goal is not to be just famous or to collect followers, but sometimes the goal is to have the maximum or the more visibility and reachability. Maybe you have a very important message about faith or about Palestine or about something really important that you want to spread to as many people as possible. So that's where AI can come really handy in this. And wow, nice. I said I presented this around 4 months ago, but this is still the same AI tools that I mainly use. I back then I thought that whatever I'm gonna put in this slide is gonna definitely change 3 months from now, but yeah, we'll see. So definitely you can use make.com as we saw in the fourth session, how you can automate your content creation. N8N, Hisham can help you a lot with that. It's also for automation and it's a bit more advanced. Of course, ChatGPT, Gemini, Notebook, LM, and Cursor and Lovable are Lovable. You know it, you're familiar with it. Is for websites, and Cursor is the thing that hopefully in the upcoming weeks we're gonna have a session about. It's just gonna be an informal session, something out of this training, or maybe I can prepare a video and send it to you. But it would be really nice if you can start using Cursor because it's a very good alternative of Lovable, but it requires some just a little bit of technical knowledge. So you need to be familiar a little bit with Git, and you need to be familiar of how to get your code, put it in your machine, run it, and then use Cursor to make changes with AI to it. And then when you're done, put it back in the cloud or in the website. We'll talk about that inshallah, but these are mainly the tools that I personally used for my personal brand. And yeah, that's, I think, yeah, we have more. This is a very long presentation, right? Okay, uh, I'll try to be as quick as possible. Uh, Strategic networking. So try to go to events, to conferences, to meet new people. So the old school way, think long term and do not focus on short wins. So it's really good to invest in relationships, even if not next month, business can come out of it, or just invest in people, connect with experts, ask for mentorship, and you guys are in the perfect environment to ask for mentorship. Inshallah, this online training will end um today, and next session we're gonna present the projects. But this community will stay. This Discord server is gonna stay, and you're all welcome to always ask for help, share resources. I love how it's going in the past few days. And this is for all of us. Like, the more we interact and the more we share, the more we learn and we grow as a community. Give before you give before you ask, and always offer value. So this is the mindset that in order to get, and also Islam teaches us the same thing, to actually have good rewards or results, always make sure to give. First, look for common interests and shared goals, and ask thoughtful questions, as we mentioned later earlier. So this is when it comes to networking, and I love this rule. And it's talking about how you can manage your time. So always spend the third of your time uh, with experts that you will learn from, and then the second third of your time spend it with peers, people like you, where you can grow together and work together, and spend the other third with people who are still learning. So that's where you give to them, you show them, you teach them, you coach them. Uh, it's really important to have this balance. You can never spend all of your time learning from experts. You cannot also spend all of your time teaching people because eventually you need to do something else. So, what's wrong? Please tell me, guys, if everything is clear, right?
Yes, yes,
You
everything
still
is
yes.
going good. Yes.
Okay, perfect. So yeah, try to manage your time by this rule to spend it with. So teach, learn, and work. It's really important, and maybe us as a community here on Discord, we can try to organize ourselves even after the online training to do something similar. Uh, Yeah, this is my networking team. I feel that's a really nice presentation. These two guys, they both were in Budapest in the past 3, 4 years, and we always used to go to events together. Hatem knows them, maybe other people here, Sahar knows them. So this Luay and Marwan, all the events that are about software engineering or about technical stuff, we always used to, we were not dressing like this for all of the events. This is just one occurrence, but they're really good. Like Luai is very good at being friendly and asking like open questions. Marwan is a very good technical guy, and he always goes deep with the people in their expertise. So it's good to have a group of friends that you network together and you build this network together. So yeah, your personal brand is a living thing. You should take off care of your reputation. This is really important, and Islam is teaching us the same thing. Islam is telling us that make sure that you always cover yourself and protect yourself as Allah is covering you and protecting you. Do not do something bad and expose yourself. Even if you do a sin, don't do it publicly. So Islam is really a religion that is encouraging us to care about our reputation, learn new skills, learn new tools, and mashallah, you all are doing this. Set new goals often. So try always to challenge yourself. I love that everyone who is present today is probably someone who said, I can do it. I'm gonna set a goal. I'm gonna finish this online training and I'm gonna work on my personal project. Amazing thing. Really, really, really nice. If you did it well, try to set even harder goal. Of course, take 1 or 2 weeks of rest. But then for the upcoming weeks, always challenge yourself. That's how you can improve. And yeah, of course, always think about your legacy. One day we will all pass away. We're not gonna last forever in this world. And always ask yourself, if I'm dying next year, what should I do right now so I can leave a good legacy behind me when I pass away? Really important. It would be very sad and kind of useless to live for many, many, many years and then leave no legacy behind you. It can be your kids, it can be science, it can be an achievement, it can be an innovation, it can be a book, a channel on social media, anything, but just keep something, and ideally it's sadaqah jariyah, something that when you die, that thing is being passed from a person to another, and then on the day of judgment you can stand in front of Allah and he can tell you that this legacy that you left brought to you many many rewards, and therefore you will have a good status in Jannah, inshallah, for all of us. uh, yeah, this book I highly recommend. It's called The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. I did it in a training actually, so we learned it and we applied all the principles of this book in a training that I had in Page. But it's a really nice book and it helps you so much to have a good career and to have a good personal brand and the right mindset to work in the current industry. So yeah, that's mainly it. Thank you so much, guys. Yeah. No, these are just some extra slides. Anyways, I already took so much time. Um, is there any questions? regarding this presentation?
It's an amazing presentation. That's very good for personal branding. I guess they asked for it 2 sessions ago. They asked for personal branding, so it came at the right time, I guess.
Yes. Yes. Alhamdulillah. I mean, inshallah, we can all improve our personal brands. Uh, yeah, so of course, everyone who was expecting it, I hope it covers the topics that you had in mind. And Hatem, should we go with pitches? Okay, what I am sure about is that Ines is not gonna be here next week, so we need to start with her definitely to see her project, what she prepared. I know she did something awesome in the past weeks, and I want you all to see it. Um, so we can start with Ines Hatem, right?
Yes, we can do that, and then we will start with the questions and answering.
Sure. All right. Ines, are you ready?
Yes.
أهلا وسهلا.
So basically, I'll be talking here and presenting with my other account.
No worry, Hindush.
Yeah.
Hatem, you're
Okay.
recording, right?
Oh wow, you're recording.
Yes.
You're being
No
recorded.
pressure.
No pressure. We will use your data to train our AI models and create clone of you.
Yeah, an avatar.
Yes.
All right. You can see my screen, right?
Yes. We can.
I'll
Yes.
do it. Okay. So I'm gonna present my project. Basically, um, already, I thought of this solution named NobleNets, which is a halal wealth and giving platform that will help you build your wealth with faith, clarity, and purpose. So the challenge was at first um, because I know that there are some problems when it comes to managing your finances in the today's economy. So the three main issues that I noticed were interest based systems, like modern finance is dominated by interest, riba, credits and inherits uncertainty, often conflicting with our Islamic principles. So many young Muslims are feeling lost in a capitalist system that doesn't really align with our values. And there is currently a lack of accessible tools for us um, to uh, to be able to track our wealth, fulfilling the zakat and sadaqah, and identifying truly which are the halal investments in the markets. So that's why our solution is going to be an AI powered halal wealth platform designed to bridge this gap between faith and finance. It's going to have these features presented here. There is the halal wealth tracking. Here it's going to be basically a dashboard where regrouping all your assets, providing the halal percentage of each one of them, and providing some financial overview and analyzing it according to Islamic rules. Intelligent investments. So this is a feature with the explanation of what are the what are the investments that you can do in the current market, and automated zakat. It's basically a zakat calculator updated with nisab values depending on where you live and all your assets and what you have. Then there is the purposeful giving that helps you set and track Sadaqa goals, fostering consistent charitable giving with transparency. Then a faith-based learning, which educates users with Quran and Hadith-based lessons, deepening understanding of Islamic finance. And finally, the AI guidance, which provides a faith-aligned AI chatbot for instant answers to Islamic finance questions sourced from trusted texts. So our MVP achievements, what we've built over the last few weeks, is well, a website using Lovable with light and dark modes. Then the backend was supported by Supabase integration. I integrated the login and well, the robust data storage is just a catchy phrase, but yeah. User portfolios and all the records that I'm putting in the websites, but it has to be rechecked. I'll show you after. So, and then there is the chatbot Ask Noble, which is made using N8N and OpenAI, and then the design that has all the features in there. Yeah, basically here I'm restructuring all the features that we are using. So dashboard, investments, Zakat, Given, Learn, and Ask Noble. This is an explanation of all the tools that we've used and that we discovered throughout this internship and the online sessions, which are Lovable, Supabase. I'm pretty sure you've all known about these. And then the roadmap and the next step to grow. I'm hoping that I can implement an AI newsletter to be able to send some emails and keep our community informed even via the websites. Enhanced Zakat tools. This should be implemented automatically as well to send reminders. Expanding Sadaqa page. It should include all the trustable organizations and even maybe add in a section of where you can add your own organization if you need any help or something. And then deeper learn modules for for beginners, intermediate, advanced levels. This I'm not pretty sure if I want to implement some learning platform in the website, or if I want to just redirect users to some trustable and good creators that are doing a great job at explaining these subjects. And then finally refining the whole design of my website. And finally, the vision of the whole project is to go to digital partner for Muslims globally, enabling them to grow wealth, fulfill their zakat and sadaqa obligations, and invest in complete alignment with their faith. Long-term aspirations, seamless integration with leading brokers for direct halal investment, real-time halal data feeds for instant compliance checks, automated zakat donation for effortless giving, strategic global expansion to serve the worldwide Muslim community, and finally, NobleNet empowers Muslims to build wealth without compromising with faith, clarity, and purpose. Well, thank you guys. Thanks. So now I'm gonna present the website. I believe it's here. Yes. Okay. So here is the homepage where basically I explained everything that we wanna do throughout the whole thingy. First, I started with this page, and then I added each how do you call it page. Yeah. The issue here is that it's not working. If I click on this one, for example, it won't be working. And here you can sign in, get started. I don't know. And this is the light mode. I prefer the dark mode because these are the colors that I wanna go with for my brand. Get started or sign in. I'm not sure if I remember my password, to be honest. Oopsie. Okay, just go back and I will show you. It can work anyway. So here, I'm gonna go through the dashboard. If you're Ahmed, it's gonna say Assalamu alaikum Ahmed, and here showcasing your total net worth, halal assets, zakat due. These are random numbers just to visualize how I want it to look. I still didn't do a deep research about all of this, but yeah, this is the idea of how I want it to look. And yeah, here some reminders here and there. Then we go to the second page, which is investments. This one is gonna be presenting all the companies that you can invest in. We can select by technology or yeah, by sectors basically. Financial, all sectors. And here it's showing if it's halal or not based on, well, this I did it using just the prompting and saying that these are some rules in Islam. If you see that this company, for example, is using riba, just mark it as haram right away. So I guess it's considering those rules, but yeah, further research needs to be done, and we can implement and add more companies. For the zakat, it's easy, I would say. Yeah, you can mark your location so that the currency can change. I believe it is working. Not really. Yeah, you can you should modify both. I don't know. Yeah, let's stick to United States. And then here, gold standard, silver standard. This is based on my prompting, but it's not fully functioning now. The assets and liabilities, here you can put all the information that it's asking. And then here it's gonna be giving you the calculation. And where is it? I believe it should be this. Yeah, it's gonna calculate the whole amount that is due, or just saying that it's below nisab, and you can set a reminder. This should be automated, ideally, but yeah. Oh, exactly. Where here given here we're gonna put the organization that we believe are worth giving for her. My given. And here we can add organization. The learn part here, we should be able to subscribe to an AI newsletter, but my workflow isn't working at all. So I couldn't, I wasn't able to implement that. Yeah, so this is also some recommendations for courses and stuff. This is not fully, I did not do a background check on all of these. So yeah, it's just to, again, to showcase how I want it to look like. And finally, ask Noble. This is the only functioning feature, actually. Ask no more. Here we have predefined questions. And yeah, we can, I don't know, select it. I'm not sure it's gonna be working here because I tried to link it to OpenAI API, but it wasn't working. So I believe here it's not gonna be working. Yeah. So what we did is that we linked it to an AI agent. Yes. Via this webhook, when we send a message, it's gonna activate it. And here, so I can send it. Now it should be working. So this is out of the scope, I believe. But if I use maybe this question, it should work. Yeah. So basically here it's working. And it's using this, and you can see the execution here. It's this one, right? Yeah, it is. Okay then. And that's it for me. Thank you guys. And if you have any questions or suggestions, I can send you the link and yeah, let me know.
Yes, 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 guys, more.
Thank you guys. Thank you.
Nice, good job, Ines.
Thank you.
Alhamdulillah, Wallah, so happy to hear to see your project. You're officially the first person to present, and you raised the bar so high, mashallah. Like you have a really nice idea. This we already
Mhm.
discussed in previous occurrences, and maybe I have a question. Is
Mhm.
that are you planning something next? Are you planning to pitch it? Are you planning to complete it? Are you planning to share it with people so they can use it, or is it just a personal project that you did for fun?
Yeah, I would love to. Can you hear me?
Yes, yes,
I
yes.
would love to continue, to be honest. Um, but yeah, how to proceed? I don't have the right path right now.
Mhm.
I'm not sure how to proceed here. If that answers your question.
Yes, yes, yes. But the real important thing is that you have a plan to proceed.
Yeah, I
So,
want to. Hmm.
خلاص. Inshallah, there will be always paths opening in the future. If you have the intention to do this for the sake of Allah, for Muslims, it can also be monetized. You can make a business around this. I think it's a great idea, and it's a really interesting niche because there is no much solutions and softwares when it comes to Islamic fintech or fintech.
Hmm.
So definitely there is the potential, but we can discuss. You can also consult your mentor, and we can have other sessions, inshallah, in the future about how can we go to the next steps when we have a
Hmm.
good MVP. How to find the right team, how to pitch it to investors, how to join an incubation program, how there are many things that can be done, and especially there are many Muslim uh, businessmen and business angels that are willing to invest in such solutions. We just need to prepare the right files and documents that they expect, and inshallah,
Hmm.
I just wanted to highlight that there is huge potential in this, and I hope everyone can see it as well.
Well, thank you. I want to mention as well that I did have a mentor, yeah, but I didn't reach out. Hatem, if you're here, I'm so sorry. But I think, yeah, my I couldn't manage my time really well. So I did everything at the last minute, and even yeah, Hisham was mad at me today. So I'm sorry if I bothered you guys, but yeah, thank you for your help.
Um, Yeah, but you didn't reach out to me, yes?
Yes, I didn't.
Yeah, because I didn't receive anything. Okay, but I'm open at any time. I can help. It's a very interesting project, and I'm into this type of stuff, fintech as well, and the economy and investing, the halal and haram investing. I'm into it as
Mm-hmm.
well, so I can even help with the logic, more or less, and the coding, of course. That part is safe, so you can reach out to me at any time, of course.
Okay, then. Thank you. Thank you.
Perfect. Jazakallah khairan, Ines. Really nice job. Ines also did really, really, really good with the internship that is going on in Budapest. So, along with many others, mashallah, you contributed a lot to your team. So, I think it was not a chill summer for you, but I hope a productive one.
Yeah, yeah, it was. Thank you, Mehdi. Thank you for to all the organizers as well.
So, alhamdulillah. Good job, Ines. And next, yes. Moomin, are you ready with your presentation? First, can you speak? Are you able to unmute yourself and talk? Moomin, are you with us? Okay, I sent a message, and apparently, other than Hisham, other than Ines, we have Hisham, Moomin, and Emna that will not be able to be present next week. So we will have now the time for the three of them to present their personal project, and I'm really excited to see what they did. Um, Moomin might be facing some technical issues right now. Moomin, let us know if you are ready. Feel free to email me your files or documents. I checked in the Google Drive and I could not see um, the documents of your project, so feel free to send them to me by email. I already sent you an email, so you can respond to that. And I'm trying to open it by mobile. Okay. So to save the time, try to open it by mobile. Yeah, you can, Moment, by the way. You want to try it right now? It is possible. Okay. But you have microphone issues? Are you able to speak? Feel free to unmute yourself and let us know because you're still muted right now. Okay. Maybe we can come back to you, Moment, as soon as you resolve your technical challenges. Emna, are you ready to present? Emna, are you with us?
Yes, I
Salam
laptop
alaikum.
just froze. Hi,
No worries. Hi.
wait.
Would you
And
like
I'm
to?
hearing myself twice though.
I'll try to
Okay,
mute myself and feel free to share your screen and show us what you did, Emna.
right. 1 minute. Just
Moment, you can press take me there and give access to the microphone for Discord on your phone. I don't know which phone is it, but it should be relatively easy to do that. If you can press take me there, it will take you directly to the button where you give access to your mic, and it will work, I hope.
mm, screen.
Yes, we can see it.
Hello. Okay,
Yes, screen is sharing and we can
nice.
hear.
Nice. Wait, you might struggle a bit because this is my CV, it's not the presentation. because I have too many tabs and I'm gonna present now. Yeah. Hello. Hello. Okay, just double checking. So hello everyone. Okay, hello everyone. By the way, I cannot see any messages because I'm putting this full screen. So if there is anything, Mahdi, please let me know if
Sure.
I should stop or someone is asking a question or anything. Okay. Hello everyone. Again, my name is Emna. Yeah, and I will be presenting my project, which is We One, Cultures United. I'm very excited to share this with you. I would like to first thank my mentors who worked a lot with me. So I have two mentors. One is for the website, who is Aziz, and Jura, who is not here. And the other mentor is for automations, who is Hisham. I would like to thank both of them. And I would like to apologize for being super annoying and asking too many questions. Okay, so what is We One? I would like to start with a question before going to the problem. Who is very, very interested in cultures? Just, I don't know, I cannot see you react, but just react with something if you are. Like here, go to these things and do something. If you're very, very interested in cultures. Oh, here. Okay, who else? Okay, no one else. So, okay,
No, I
that's
assume
nice
a
to see.
lot. I assume a lot are interested in
Uh-huh.
culture.
Yeah, okay.
Hisham,
Now I'm seeing them. Okay, I cannot see. Right. Okay, so this project is for you if you're interested in culture. Basically, I started from the problem that I witnessed personally. The fact that we are all so different, but we are more similar than we think. Basically, when I went abroad and even when I was in Tunisia, I was very interested in cultures and geography and countries and learning about all of that. And when I went abroad, I got the chance to see how enriching it can be to interact and to learn about others and to talk to them, to learn about even like the most random countries that we don't hear on the news, meeting real people from there who tell you about their stories, about their families, is very enriching, changing experience. And I noticed that not many people get to live that. Not many people have the opportunity to travel and to get introduced to other communities. And thus, here we have a lot of stereotypes and cultural misconceptions that appear and who can be used against us all, mainly in times of conflict. So, in these conflicts, instead of bringing people together, we tend to be easy praise for the media, I would say, and that tends to grow us apart. So that was one problem. The second problem is that culture is a very, very, very big part of who we are. And whether we like it or not, I am from Tunisia. I live in Tunisia. I traveled abroad many times. And wherever I go, I see that I might change a bit. My personality might change. It might be like influenced by others, but my culture is always a part of me, a big part of me. So it is something that we should all be proud of, and I don't think that people celebrate it as they should. So we don't really have social media that are designed around cultures and places where we can share authentic cultural stories. And even if someone like me, for example, is very interested in cultures and learning about cultures, he has to make extra effort and like to look for the content, and even the content that is there, it's not always authentic, and not everyone gets the chance to share about who they are and what they do because some people are ashamed. Yeah. So I created We One, which is a safe space for all of us to celebrate our cultures and to share about what makes us real, basically. I'm not going to go through the problem because I talked about it. So what is the solution? We One. It's a digital platform that I'm making that allows young international adults aged between 18 and 35 to learn about cultures first, share their cultural stories by themselves. Anyone can share anything, and to connect with people worldwide to drive unity, basically. So we have here on the platform country-specific channels. For example, Tunisia's channel, Brazil channel, Hungary channel, whatever channel. You can chat with locals who live there, and you can find interactive content. You can share your cultural stories, and you can also do quizzes and earn points as you go. Yeah, so a bit about the target audience that Mahdi mentioned earlier. I'm mainly targeting male and female young adults aged between 18 and 35, as I said, who are curious about other cultures, and that's why I asked you at the beginning, who are socially engaged and open-minded. And here we are talking about people who really want to learn about others and have an open mind, who do not really believe the misconceptions that people say and rather look for the truth, who are active on mobile and social apps, of course, because they will be using an app, who are from diverse backgrounds, who are seeking authentic cultural stories, and who are interested in global connections and making friends. How it works, basically, first, of course, you will go to the website and you will sign up, create an account, and then you will create your profile. And then you will go to the onboarding experience, you will go to the feed, you will see the posts and all. And then you get to explore, engage with the people, just like you do on like social media in general, which we use a lot. And then, of course, that's part of the business, it's retention. To make this quick, I would like to go directly to Lovable, and I'm going to reveal my platform for you all. I think only a few people saw it last time because I shared it in the general meeting, but not with you all. So this is the first time I'm sharing this with you, and I'm very happy to share it. This is the website. You can find the homepage where you see here the hero section is like about cultures and people connecting. These numbers, of course, I wish they were it was true. It's not for now. I hope I can reach that one day. What we do and then how it works, basically, as I said, discovering cultures through joining channels, joining communities, and sharing stories, and playing and learning, and getting points as you go. So that would be cultural quizzes. Here we have testimonials, real stories from people who are also users and who are sharing their experiences. And then here we have the free and the paid subscription. So you can upgrade after that, of course, and that's the footer and the newsletter. The second page is our story. So here it's a bit about the problem. Why am I making it? As I said, cultural misconceptions, geographic barriers for people who can't travel, and the lack of authentic exchange. This is me. It's not me. I just don't want to make my photo public, so I just decided to keep it like that. I put my name. This is really about me, but this is not. So that would be the founder. And then the mission, vision, values, of course, and I'm thinking about removing this, okay? So don't look at it for now because I don't have a journey so far. I've just started. And then we have the community. The community page is where you can find how many users are using the app, how many countries are there, and then you can see an interactive map. These people are in the sea. They're still on their way somewhere, I don't know where. But here, basically, the point is that if a new user is connected from, I don't know, let's say Algeria, you will have it here. You will have the number of users. One person will be added to Africa, yeah, and then you will have like newest community built somewhere. So this will be interactive. And then we have cultural ambassadors for people who are very, very active. So as I said, as you go, as you learn, as you play, you will get points and then you will earn badges. So the cultural ambassador is a badge that you get if you are very active on the app. Community stories are examples of things that you can find as stories. For example, how We1 helped me find my cultural identity, and she's from South Korea. We also have global events that can bring people together and tell them more about, for example, let's say African Storytelling Night or a virtual Diwali celebration. So people can come together to celebrate something wherever they are. And then we have the pricing, of course. The pricing here, I made it in a way that is fair to everyone, because it really depends on the income of not income. Yeah, I mean your income, but depending on the economy of the country where you are. So for high income countries, it's different than the middle income countries and the lower income countries. The prices depend on where you are from. And then here you have a description of what you get if you go to like upgrade to a global citizen. And then you can also use in-app purchases if you want. And then we have like frequently asked questions after that, who are related to which are related to the pricing. And then finally the contact page, which is supposed to stop here for now. So this will be the forum, the contact forum, where people can reach out to the We1 team if they have questions, if they have concerns, if they have anything that they want to ask about, like inquire about. It can be anything, and they can add stuff. I made an automation for this, which gets me an email if I get a message that I have to answer, and that is working. I don't think that I have to show you that now because we don't really have much time, but this automation is working. This automation for the newsletters is working. And there is another automation that is working, which I'm going to show you. So let's say that I'm going to be a new user. I'm going to join now. I'm going to create my account. Let's say my name is Mimi, whatever. And then to this because I'm using it. I think that's not 8. Complete registration. Here you will get that you have to verify your account. You have to go here to the email. You will confirm your, sign up, confirm your mail. And here basically you created an account, but you didn't set up your profile. So you have to set up your profile. Let's go to whatever. Okay, this one, it's an icon. I'm gonna name myself Mimi again. And then next, let's suppose that I'm born on this date. I'm a female from Algeria, living in Andorra. Nice combination. And then it takes you to the cultural interests. You have to specify the languages that you speak. Let's say I speak Arabic for now and English. I'm interested in language practice, community events, and street food. And I want to know more about sports, religion, and photography. Yeah, and then I hit next. It takes you automatically to the feed. For some reason, this photo is not working, but you can see it unlovable. So I'm just gonna switch here for, yeah, that's the nice photo that you can't see. Yeah, this feed is basically the main feed, where you can see the channels, the people, the languages, and the We1 leaderboard. You can search for countries, cultures, whatever, because here you can see the full list in these. Okay, now you can't, but probably, I mean, after you have to. Here you have the languages. You can change the language of your account. This is your status as connected, and this is your profile, where you can see your connections, who are your friends, your messages, your saved posts, achievements, your points that you collected. Here you got 10 points because you created an account, for example. Subscriptions if you upgraded to a global citizen. And then account settings and sign out. I would like to mention that everyone who will log in or create an account, he will be automatically registered as a visitor unless he upgrades to a global citizen, which means that he pays the subscription depending on where he lives, and that will give him extra features. And here we can see the posts of people who are posting about cultural things that they attended or like want to share. It's also important to mention that people cannot publish on the feed or post things on the feed. The feed is just the place where people can see everything. And if you want to publish something or share something, you have to join one of the channels that is here. So let's see, for example, here we have these channel suggestions or trending channels. And here you also have connections. I don't know why it doesn't look good for now, but here are suggestions of people that you can connect with. If you click on this person, you're supposed to see details about it and then send friend request, and that will mean that you became a friend and then you can contact her. Let's suppose that we're going to the Tunisian channel. After hovering over these Tunisian channel, this will be the layout of all the pages. So for each channel, you will have the flag, some information about it, a cover photo, a nice cover photo, and you can share your story about like related to that channel, related to Tunisia, in one of the topics of interest that you will find. So these are we only have these 4 for now, but then more will be created as people post more things. And then you have to, of course, write the hashtag for it to be categorized in one of the in the correct category. So here we have, for example, posts about photography. Here we have cuisine, language, and we have landmarks. And yeah, basically people can react, comment, and then save, and they will find the saved things here in posts. I would like to work on the channels more. I would also like to, because if people sign in, they will have a welcome quiz. So I would like to work on that too. As in, when they sign in, they will have a welcome quiz for free. And visitors can do that to learn about the knowledge, their level of knowledge about cultures and how much they know, etc., etc. And based on these results also, WeOne can recommend the channels that fit their interests the most, I would say. Yeah, this is what I've done so far. I'm very, very proud of it. I hope you guys also enjoyed as I talked about this project. Oh, I think I forgot about this one. Yeah, this is where you find your notifications.
Nice job, Emna.
Wow, you're welcome.
Amazing stuff. Yeah, keep it up, guys. Yeah, let Emna know how awesome is her project and her work is. Wow. Emna, you should do like this. Yes.
Okay.
Really
so
nice
much.
work. Yes, and it's a really mature website. So it's not just a static page. This, like after what happens after the login, this I did not check the last time. And
Mhm.
we're pretty much
Yeah,
a full stack
there was
developer.
nothing last time. I did that after. Yeah.
Nice, nice, nice. So all with Lovable, right?
A little bit with GitHub because I ran out of credits at some point. So
Mhm.
Aziz was helping me with that. So yeah,
Great.
we worked on it. I mean, we improved it as we go. Oh yeah, wait, I didn't show you something. It was there, but I just forgot to show it on the email.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I think you
Let's
saw
check.
the email. So after you create your accounts, you will get this welcome to the WeOne global community. And then they send you a message automatically. That's one thing that I created.
Can you show the
I
email
created
again?
this
Ah,
condition.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice, nice, nice. Cool. So this is
Yeah.
done with Supabase, or is it an automation?
That one, it's an automation. It's with
Right.
Make. The newsletters automation is also with Make, and the contact form automation is with Make.
Cool, nice. So you pretty much did everything we showed you during this this online training. So you have the website, you did many automations, not just one. I see that you have a really nice logo, so I assume you did it with AI. Cool, really nice stuff.
No, actually, I tried using AI, but AI was very stupid. So I got like some parts of it, and then I used Photoshop to finish it.
Edit the logo.
Yeah, because
Nice.
they didn't really give me what I wanted.
Yes. I mean, it's a really nice logo anyway. So, well done. Good job.
Thank you.
We're proud of you, Emna. You have a really nice
you, guys.
idea, and it's it's an interesting thing. It does not really. I never saw something similar. So it can be kind of a social media platform, but also it's a different format.
Yes.
So I think that is a unique value proposition that you can present from this project, and really nice. Again, same question: what are your plans after this online training?
I really want to make it real. Like, seriously, I do. As you said, it's like a real social media, but it's only revolving around cultures, which I think is very interesting. I haven't seen like a platform that is only about cultures, and I do think that it can go big. So I'm going to work on it more, and I'm really looking forward to pitching it.
Nice.
So I'm gonna make it like professional. Yeah, inshallah, yes. Inshallah.
Emma, please keep on always updating us in here in Discord. Always send us a link whenever there is a new feature and invite us to test it out. And we are your beta users always. Okay.
I was gonna say, like, until now, who is interested in using this? Like, after seeing it, who does think that he might like sign up or create an account, just do React or write or yeah? I'm just curious. Or if people are not interested, also, I would like to know why. Just write in the chat, not necessarily now, but give me like feedback because it's important.
Sure. I mean,
Thank you.
it's also important to go through a validation phase, of course, but
Yeah, of course.
I would definitely use it. I would use it because I'm really curious how it works. You know, it's not just how it looks right now, but when you use it as a user, it might be a different experience, and it might be something that
Yes.
needs to be improved as well. So it's really important to look at things with a critical mindset and try to analyze what can go better. But yeah, you have Narjis, you have
Yes.
Lana, and I assume many others are willing to join and test and try out. We won.
Yeah, I
A
will
nice
keep
name.
you updated as you said. Thank you. S name?
Yeah. Yes, it is. I hope we will
Thank
all win. Inshallah.
Yes.
Perfect.
Inshallah.
Thanks,
Thank you so
Emna. Moment. Assalamu alaikum. Moment, we see that you unmuted yourself, but we cannot hear you right now. So please write to the chat if you have any solution how to speak. Else, I have received the files from you by email, so I can share my screen and show everyone what you did. But it would be really nice if you can also guide us through what you did and tell us more about your project. So let us know if you can speak. And I'll bring. Let's start sharing my screen to show you what Moment did. By the way, there were some files that could not be opened. The CapCut projects and the Collision projects, unfortunately, were not able to be previewed, but I will share the other things that I was able to open. So you have first this presentation by Moment. Unfortunately, I'm not familiar with it, so I cannot really give a nice presentation. Moment, anytime you are able to speak, please unmute yourself and feel free to take over, because it would be nice if you're the one
presenting it. So if fresh waste and mental wellness, a satellite-powered solution for a healthier future. Sounds really nice. Refresh water scarcity and mental health. So to access fresh water is vital for our health. Mental wellness can significantly decline due to water scarcity, and its associated sectors in various populations. And this is exactly what we see right now happening in Gaza. May Allah support our brothers and sisters in Gaza, and may Allah bless them with water and remove their thirst and hunger and challenges. So the objective is to address water scarcity issues, to improve mental wellness support, and to utilize technology for solutions. And the goals are to raise awareness and education, foster community engagement initiatives, and enhance access to fresh water resources. Okay, so the user support app, personalized mental health recommendations, engage users for regular check-in, encourages proactive well-being habits. And the approach is to integrate satellite data effectively, provide real-time water insights, supports mental wellness initiatives. And it's really interesting how you combined both the water issue and the mental wellness topic. So I'm also curious to see how that kind of like integrate with these two topics together. So who benefits from this solution? You have students and learners to have access to mental wellness resources and help manage stress and improve focus on studies. And you also have migrants and communities that support by giving support for mental health challenges and provide tools for adapting to new environments and sectors. No, it's stressors. Not sure what's a stressor. So why now? Because freshwater scarcity is an urgent global issue, because we must act before it's too late, because mental health impacts are increasingly recognized and addressed, and innovative solutions can bridge the gap effectively. And how satellite data powers wells. So you have real-time data insights. Satellites provide immediate data, and this enables prompt responses to freshwater scarcity and mental health needs. You also have AI-powered app support, having personalized wellness solutions. And this app offers tailored advice based on the user data and the satellite information. And you have seamless user interaction by giving easy access to resources so that users can connect with support and track wellness progress through the app. Nice. So project timeline overview, you have from week 1 to week 6. So from the launch to the first review, which is happening right now. And we're currently evaluating the progress and adjust strategies based on initial findings. Nice. And I believe the last slide is to connect with us. Really nice. Okay. Let's take a look at the website. So this is WellMap. Mapping water stress, supporting minds. Interesting. So it has a lot of things to do with satellite data and satellites. So people lacking water access, over 2 billions. International, we have more than 281 million international migrants and more than 3 billion climate vulnerable people. So this is the solution: satellite monitoring, mental health support, community-focused global impact, the mission, the platform. We have interactive maps, wellness tools, and research hub. And ready to make a difference and to get in touch. Not sure. These are all the same page. Join mission. Nice. So this is just the static page for now. And also Moomin. So this is the website project. Really nice. hopefully, now when you unmute yourself, or maybe in another occurrence, you can tell us more with your own words, because of course you need to explain better. But you did also these few videos. Let's check it.
For Runway Malcapka, create a 20-second explicable video. Scene 1, 5, SEC show, diverse students and migrants in Hungary. Young adults from North Africa and Hungary looking tired, stressed, or isolated.
I really like this
Subtle
guy.
dark blue tones.
Wow.
3 to 7 tech. Transition to a brighter, hopeful scene.
Okay, I assume you did this with CapCut. Really nice. You had to make sure that there are few things that probably were inserted in the prompt. That, for example, this scene 1, 5 seconds. Now the AI is reading it out loud. So the prompt itself or the script can be better improved. But
SEC show.
really nice, and you chose the style.
Plus, Brain Plus.
It shows a really nice style that goes with the topic. For time's sake, we won't have that much time now, so we will just go through the videos really quick without watching them all.
Okay, here's the situation in Hungary.
Okay.
We have students and migrants who are struggling with stress and anxiety, but they don't have the tools to cope. So what do? They turn to drugs and alcohol, which is not a healthy way to deal with stress, right?
Yes.
But there is a solution. There is a platform called Mindwell that provides mental health support and awareness. And this platform has been used by over 100,000 people.
I love this video. I'll watch it again later. But this is a really nice advertisement video. Very, very, very nice. And I assume you also did it with CapCut. But there is a huge difference between the first video and the second one. It really has a very well written script. And the outcome in the end is really nice as well. You sent me this image, but I'm not so sure about. So probably you shared a survey or something, because I see that you created a survey. Life in Hungary as migrant from North Africa, climate stress and mental health. And yeah, it's a survey. Please let us know, Momen, if you want us to fill it in to gather some insights. But really nice. It's always important to empathize with your potential users and try to understand the problem deeply. And one of the best ways to do that is to send forms and collect user input. We covered this in our first session about innovation, so good job. This is the logo of Mindwell. Really nice. Really hoping that you can tell us more. You can even send a voice message or a long text message in the chat or in the other channels, inshallah, and tell us more about your idea, because I hope, I know that I'm not giving it its right or what it deserves, because I don't know it well, so I'm not properly explaining it. So this is also probably another AI generated picture. Really nice. And yeah, okay, so this is the result of the survey, but currently it's empty. Really nice moment. Really, really, really nice. I really want to hear from you before giving anything. The only, let's say, question mark that I have personally is that how mental wellness is handled in the same project as water scarcity and like innovative ideas with satellite data for water. How are they impacting the mental health, and also how are they connected to migrants and to Hungary and to this thing? So I still have a few question marks, but overall I can see the effort. You did a really, really nice job. And yeah, looking forward to talk with you. Yes. Yeah, looking forward to talk with you about this, to know more about it. Okay, many messages. Hatem, can you please tell me what I missed? Oh, no, sorry. It's just one message, right? For a moment.
Mahdi?
Yes,
Yes, no, Hatem texted me and he said that he is going to leave. And if you
Okay.
ask about him, then I'm going to say this.
all right.
Because he has something, yeah. Okay.
Sure. Okay, perfect. Nice job, Moment. Thank you so much. I hope this turns into a more robust project and you keep on working on it. And I love that you're tackling many humanitarian causes. So many people are struggling from mental health issues, and I think you're taking that into consideration. Many people have the water scarcity and needs to have access to water, and you're also taking care of that. Also, probably issues regarding migrants and immigrants. Yeah. So good job, and may Allah bless your effort, and may Allah put barakah in all of your work. And so we had Ines, Emna, Moomin, Hisham. Are you also planning to present something today?
Yeah, why not?
Yes, Hisham, go for it.
Yalla, bismillah.
Bismillah.
All right, I'm gonna share my screen. Please tell me, guys, if you can see it.
Yes, we can see it.
How does it look?
It looks bright.
All right, cool. So, yeah, you can see it's a super interactive presentation. As Mu'min said, I'm a North African resident and I'm a migrant in Hungary. So I am tired, stressed, and isolated. And the reason why is, it's because the distance between Tunisia and Malta is 280 kilometers, and I could have been a European citizen, basically. But yeah, there are no issues with that. So my name is Hisham. I'm North African. I came here because I saw the opportunity. My friend sent me it, and on the meeting, this guy told me that he works with MIT. So I was like, yeah, this guy works with MIT. Let me just join. And then I figured that MIT is Muslims Innovation Lab or something in Hungarian. But I still don't regret this. So thank you so much for presenting in that way. But yeah, enough with the jokes. My initial project would be the builder path. So I'm building my own CRM, which is called Autoclose. It is a production-ready lead engine and sales operations layer that turns inbound signals into qualified meetings. It also captures prospects across channels like Facebook Meta ads. Oh, sorry. My voice is cutting.
I think now it's better.
1 second, sorry. Wait, am I sure my voice is on the screen?
We can hear your voice. I mean, are you sharing voice from the window as well?
I'm not sure. That's why I'm asking.
For now, we can hear you properly.
Okay, sure. I'll try to be more. Anyways, so it takes leads from across multiple channels. Could be through Facebook ads, forums, and what so on. Enriches them and scores them against the ideal customer, and then it pushes them to the CRM with automations. And there's a real-time dashboard and other stuff that a lot of companies could use for their sales processes. But this is not what I'm going to talk about today because I actually chose two paths. So for me to be able to advertise my project, I was thinking, of course, you need to outreach to clients. So I chose the researcher's path because I had an issue. Because if you want to reach out to clients, there are not many platforms you can do that. But I chose to do it via cold emails. So I would scrape the clients and then do it via cold emails. But I had some issues. I couldn't I had some issues, so I was like, yeah, let me just create my own cold email campaign manager, which is fully automated. So what I'm building is an automated client acquisition system that scrapes potential clients, manages all the cold emails end to end. So the platform handles the whole entire outreach process, from identification of the prospect until email sequences until follow-ups. And then this automation product serves as my hands-on training grounds for mastering workflow automations while simultaneously cutting costs that would otherwise go to expensive outreach tools like Instantly AI. The system represents my approach to learning automation practically while building a self-sustaining lead generation machine that pays for itself through acquired clients. So it's basically a do-it-yourself called email system. I'm gonna use n8n and Supabase. The difference against like platforms like Instantly AI is mainly the price. So as you can see here, Instantly provides some subscriptions. One of them would be like, this is the lowest tier, which is $50 a month, and then you will get around 2,000 emails that you can send. And there's this one which is called Supersonic, which is for $100 a month. And this is the number I'm actually aiming for, which is 5,000 emails per month. But $100 is not cheap, and Mehdi is not going to support me, so I decided to make my own automation. Okay, so yeah. So if you do it through n8n, as you can see here is the workflow. You can basically send infinite emails for free. And the tool stack that I did. So how did I do it? For the lead sourcing, I used Apify scraping and then fed it into an n8n automation for enrichment to find the emails and make sure that the emails are working fine and deliverable. I used AnyMail Finder. For warm-up, I used MailToaster.ai just to get my email warmed up so that when I send a message, it doesn't land on spam. For sequencing follow-ups, I used n8n scheduling. For sending emails, I sent emails through n8n through SMTP. Currently using Zoho as my email provider instead of Gmail because Google is very expensive. And the solution was actually randomizing the sending windows. And for the reply handling, also we will get n8n through instead of SMTP. We'll use IMAP for catching any emails, and SMTP for sending replies, and all goes through AI agents. So yeah, again, it's a randomized sending window. All right, so these are the workflows. The whole thing, it starts with the search intent scraping system. So this is the system that I used to scrape the leads. So what I did here is that as I told you, I used Apify to scrape all the leads from LinkedIn, and then it checks if the lead already exists. If it doesn't, then we're gonna filter it all, and then we will send the whole list into AI to filter based on my ICP, my ideal client prospect, or I don't know what's actually the word for it, but yeah, I want to filter my ideal client, and this AI node will just give me a verdict if the client is this prospect is a potential client or I don't want it. I don't want to send an email to and waste my time. Here we're gonna append that lead. We will determine with research through Perplexity, we will determine who is the guy in charge. So there will be two routes. If I find who's the guy in charge, then I will use AnyMail Finder and I will find him by name. Otherwise, I will find him by decision maker. So if I don't have the name, I'll just throw in the domain that they use, the website, and then find the decision maker. And all of this is basically feeding the data here. I will research on him with AI, and then I will generate a personalization that will be heading the body, the email body. And then, yeah, we will update our role with the first name, the last name, and the email, and also the personalization that we're gonna use for in the email. So I have already like a full list of clients. I think it's 300 people that I already started sending. So these are like 300 generations, and with time, I learned how to optimize. I learned how to not spend too much money using AI, and yeah, I learned a bunch of stuff. So the personalization would be like something like this. Hey, first name. Noticed you've been mixing AI and e-commerce in a way that's really catching attention. Been keeping an eye on a similar space and figured I'd reach out. So if a lead would see a message like this, he will feel like it's exactly for him because it's personalized for his life, basically. All right, so this is the personalization. I want to add it to my. I have 3 sequences that I will send for each lead. I will pick a sequence based on the lead qualification and its company description. So I have 3 email bodies. I also have follow-ups, first follow-up and second follow-up. Right. So the main points of my system is that I want it to be controlled and customized solely by me. I don't want any platform to charge me a lot of money for it and doesn't give me enough customization that I could have done it myself anyways. So for the main program, it was very basic. So we don't want to send the emails at the same time. So we would put all the leads in a wait list, and for each day we'll scrape, like we'll move the leads from this wait list to a normal leads that will be sent that day, and then we will schedule it on random times, and the minimum time between each email would be 5 minutes. And also we have the inbox signing. So I have 3 inboxes that I will be sending the emails from, as you can see here. And everything here will happen with automation. So I will assign each lead to an inbox that will send that message to. So yeah, these are basically the automations. I'm not gonna go through all of them. Actually, I'm not gonna go through any of them apart from the one that sends. So this one is scheduling. This one is for scheduling. So I will take all the leads that are unscheduled. I will, excuse me, no, it's not this one. So daily, it will trigger daily. It will take 60 per people. For now, it's 100 people. And then it will generate times for each person. So it will look like something like this. So as you can see here, schedule time is, let me just sort it by ascending or descending. So as you can see here, like there's a difference in times, and the difference is like very close, yet it's not so close that it actually causes issues with the email provider or our deliverability. So this is the scheduling, and then we got assigning. So if we have 100 emails, we will assign it to our 3 inboxes, and it will be divided equally through each. So we can use them to the full potential. Here is the schedule. So this workflow will start every 5 minutes. It will check if there are any emails. If there are any leads that are pending in the next 5 minutes or in the last 5 minutes. If there isn't, then we're gonna stop the workflow. Otherwise, we will send an email based. First of all, we will pick the sequence based on the company description, and then we will send an email based on the inbox that we assigned. Yeah, that's really it. We also have the follow-ups. So for the first follow-up, we would have something like, okay, whatever, third follow-up. So we will check all the leads 3 to 5 business days back that haven't answered us. So we will check if they have answered us. If they didn't, this is the part where we check. Then we will just set a follow-up for each based on the sequence, and then we will send the follow-up to get a better reply rate. And this happens again after 9 days. And then it will be fed into a nurturing database. There's also a lead management response. So we will capture anyone that is from the leads list, and we will see if they responded. And we will ask AI to respond for us, because we want to be as quick as possible to try to close them as quick as possible as clients. So firstly, if we get an email through any of our 3 emails, then we will check if the email is amongst the leads list. If they aren't, then I'll just notify the error. I'll tell him you just received an email, but it's not from the leads list. Otherwise, it's gonna get the email. It will discover the intent, if they are interested or not. And if they are interested, and the intent will be discovered based on the email body, so they can be like, okay, I want to go into a call with you, or I'm not interested, right? So if they are interested, this AI agent will send them. It is trained to send them our calendar link. So yeah, it will generate a reply, send the calendar link, and I'll show you in a bit. And then it will notify us if it's a success or error. If the success means that they are interested, otherwise they are not. And they will send us a Telegram response. And yeah, that's really it from the automations part. I can show you like what does a normal email would look like. So as you can see here, okay, so we got in the subject the first name plus question mark, and then here comes the personalization. So hey Devika, I've been following your work at Ogilvy, and I'm really impressed with the campaigns you've led. Your focus on social impact really resonates with me. I figured I would reach out. And then comes the email template that AI chose for her. We can also show. One second, I'm not sure how to search here. Wait. Maybe like this. All right, so if we get a message, this is for the one where the AI responds for us. So if we get a message of approval, then we will send them. So let's say, in this case, I sent with my other email, I'm interested in working with you. So I get an email, not instant, but in 2 minutes, I'll get an email generated. They will get an email generated by AI. It will say, hi Hisham, that's fantastic to hear. We're really excited that you're into us and whatever. Would you be open on to a quick 15-minute call to see how does our product work and benefit your team? You can easily book a time that works best for you here. So we will just send the calendar link. Here's my beautiful face, and then they can pick a timing to have the meeting. So yeah, confirm, and they'll get an email from to confirm. You can add it to calendar. Yeah, a lot of stuff you can do. So let me just check the email that I got. Wait, which all right, there you go. So, yep, discovery call with me, with Hisham and Hisham. And then, yeah, this is a cool header called HTML content. And then, yeah, you can just add the event to your calendar. That's really it for me. This is the researcher's build that I wanted to implement instead of using instantly. So instead of just spending $100, I wasted 5 days of my life. And it pays for itself, hopefully. And yeah, that's really it. Wait, I'm not done. I have something else. I have a call to action. So what's next for me? Well, you have to wait for the next week. All right, that's it.
So amazing, Wallah. You're so good at this. Hisham. Amazing stuff, bro.
Thank you.
Really, really, really nice stuff. Okay, first of all, let me explain things in simple terms to most of the people who are here. What Hisham built is a money-making machine. If we can put it into that words, is that correct, Hisham?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, and the innovation came from the idea is that I need a service to send many emails to potential clients, and to do that with the quantity and the number of the people that I want to reach, it is really expensive. So he said, these tools that provide this expensive service, why don't I just create the same thing on my own? I'm truly inspired by what you did, and I'm sure that everyone who was watching your presentation, Hisham, was saying, this guy is so smart. This guy knows so much. This guy is probably been doing this for like 5 years.
Yeah.
So you are smart. You are handsome as well as you want to call yourself. And I just want you to explain to everyone your full journey with automation, because many people see what you did is just impossible for them to do. So can anyone, literally anyone, do what you did if they give the right time, the right effort, and using the right resources?
100%, and
If yes,
we can even do better. This is only a snippet of what you can actually do with automations and AI. So there's really a big potential in this field if you are interested enough and you have good will to start. You have also the discipline, because it's really important to have a discipline. It's going to take some time to start picking up things, but once you pick them up and you have the ideas, you're just gonna pump up a lot of stuff that's very, very useful for your day-to-day life. So guys, really, if you like, no matter what's your background, please start learning automations. It doesn't have to be this advanced. It only has to be like beginner level. Just start trying to automate your daily tasks, and believe me, you will just be very grateful to like for this action like in a year or two.
yes, and keep in mind that the thing that Hisham built maybe 30 years ago, it took 50 people and 100 days to do it. 20 years ago, it took maybe 30 people and 70 days to do it. 3 years ago, what Hisham built with his automation, he's literally automating maybe the work of a team of 5 to 10 people, what they should do throughout, let's say, a week or two. Now, Hisham has a very sophisticated automation that he put the time and effort in it to do it, and it's literally automating the work of many people. So now you can think of Hisham as someone who has many employees who can do many things for him, but they're not employees, they are automation workflows that can do much faster, sometimes much better than humans. So this is the true potential of automation. And Hisham also has he's smart when it comes to looking for business opportunities. So he knows what the companies need and the ways to actually make more money. I mean, that's why we make business in the end. So really nice job, Hisham. Wallah, so proud of you, bro. You never get enough credits. Your hard work and dedication is marvelous. And yeah, may Allah put barakah in your work. Wallah, just keep in mind, do it always for the sake of Allah. Keep on learning, keep on sharing with the others. Hisham is literally coaching and training many other people in the internship, here in the online training. So may Allah reward you, brother. Wallah, mashallah alik.
Thank you so much. And also, I did say this in the internship, but everyone here needs to hear it as well. This wouldn't come to happen if Nahdi and the guys didn't do the initiative. So I really thank you guys as the organizers. And really, really, really thank you, Mahdi. I will say the hadith again. Whoever doesn't thank people, he doesn't thank Allah. So thank you, Mahdi. Jazakallahu khairan for everything you have done for us. Please, guys, appreciate this guy. He deserves a lot of love, a lot of appreciation. And yeah, please let's all clap for Mahdi, because why not?
Come on. Jazakallahu khairan, brothers and sisters. Wallah, you guys are all amazing. Thank you. Nice, thank you, Hisham. Wallah, very nice. This should be Sahal. Nice. Jazakallahu khairan, Hisham. May Allah reward you, and may Allah reward every single one of you. We are 45 minutes past the time. If you want to stay more, you can stay, of course. And
Guys, you need to come next week. I still didn't present the big thing. This is only an appetizer, okay? The big thing is still cooking. It's still
You're
cooking.
cheating, by the way.
Huh?
Hisham, you're cheating because you said that you're not coming next week and that's why you're presenting today.
No, I didn't say that. Oh.
You raised your hand.
I thought I raised my hand to coming next week.
Ah, okay.
My bad.
No worries, bro. Nice. Okay. Anyone else would like to show us something? I mean, I'm here. Many people are gonna stay here. If anyone would like to share something. By the way, Emna, Arezo is also working on a really interesting project, and it's about culture as well. So she has actually 2 projects working on. So Arezo and Emna, you can connect with each other. And yeah, okay. Anyone, feel free to unmute yourself. Feel free to ask any question. If you would like to share anything, this is the right time for it. If you have technical questions, we can also look into it right now. So officially, the program of today is over, but we can use the time for other stuff. Mumin, you still cannot speak, right? Because I see that you are unmuted, but we unfortunately still cannot hear you. So maybe we can troubleshoot these issues another time. Yeah, Sahar, how was everything from your side? Any questions? What do you think about today's presentations as the mentorship coordinator? By the way, your initiative, Sahar, to initiate mentorships in this community gave a lot of fruit, alhamdulillah. I think you can see that.
Actually, I've been watching the work the guys did. It's really interesting. Thank you everyone for the effort you put into the projects. And I like that the ideas are diverse as well. So I really loved the finances related app. To be honest, it was Ines's app, right? For me, it was treating a real problem because that's really like a struggle for Muslims to deal with finances in a halal way. It's a really nice idea, and all of the other projects as well. But that resonated with me a lot. Also, well, I've been watching Hisham since. Like, I know what he's doing since like the start, but yes, Hisham is doing a great job as well. And yes, I like the spirit we had today, and we felt like what we did the last few weeks was fruitful, and we saw work from everyone. So that's really nice.
Yeah.
I also thank the guys a lot for taking care of the mentees. The mentees seem happy, so the guys did a great job. So thank you guys, Hisham, Jura. I don't know, Hatem, did you mentor someone or not? I don't know, but so. Anyways, yes, that's it. I guess from my side.
Yeah.
Nice. Jazakallah khairan, Sahar. Nice job. Yes. I mean, Wallah, today is a really nice session. I'm so happy, guys. So, yes, Jazakumullah khairan. Again, one last call for people who would like to present right now if they cannot make it to next week. So, Anita, Arezo, Christina, Lana, Nadia, Narjis, Nidal, Sylvie. If any one of you is not able to join next week, you have the chance to present right now. Next week, inshallah, Christina. Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Others are writing to the chat, but I think we can close it here. Jazakumullah khairan, guys. I always wanted to close with the verse of Quran, but I always forget it because we're very excited at the end of each session. So alhamdulillah, I remembered it right now.
So we read the last verses of Surah Al-Baqarah, and then we all gonna go and pray Maghrib and eat and stay with our family and maybe work on our projects, etc. So أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. آمن الرسول بما أنزل إليه من ربه والمؤمنون كل آمن بالله وملائكته وكتبه ورسله لا نفرق بين أحد من رسله وقالوا سمعنا وأطعنا غفرانك ربنا وإليك المصير. لا يكلف الله نفسا إلا وسعها لها ما كسبت وعليها ما اكتسبت. ربنا لا تؤاخذنا إن نسينا أو أخطأنا ربنا ولا تحمل علينا إصرا كما حملته على الذين من قبلنا ربنا ولا تحملنا ما لا طاقة لنا به واعف عنا واغفر لنا وارحمنا أنت مولانا فانصرنا على القوم الكافرين. صدق الله العظيم. آمين. جزاكم الله خيرا everyone. Have a blessed evening. I appreciate you all being here today. May Allah reward you all. May Allah use you in what pleases Him. And see you all next week.
شكرا.
Thank you guys. Assalamu alaikum.